Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, I'm Molly.
And we're the Red Chucks podcast. This episode is special in two ways. Not only is it our Mother's Day episode, that's why it's out on a Sunday, but it's also our 10th episode, so that's really exciting too.
Happy
Wow. 10 episodes. That means we've been at it for 20 weeks, because we do every other week.
It's kind of insane.
Anyway, so, we have a lot in store for later in the episode that you'll hear about, especially having to do with Mother's Day. But for now, also having to do with Mother's Day, we are going to start this podcast off talking about each other's mothers. So, for our deep dive today, like we do every episode, talking about something in our past of our friendship so you can get to know us a little better, we're going to talk about our first impressions of meeting each other's moms. So, my first impression of meeting Chickie is what she is referred to as, Molly's mom, was me going to, I think it was a Christmas party that Molly had at her house, and Chickie was sitting in the kitchen, and everyone knows Chickie, and everyone's like coming up and hugging her, and she's joking around, and she's like pretty like, she's outgoing and pretty loud, you know, like she likes to have fun, especially with all these teenagers. So she like started talking to me, and she knew my brother previously, because my brother was like closer to Molly at first than I was. And so she just like started asking me questions about stuff she knew about my brother, and being like, so are you also homeschooled? Do you also go to that? And I'm like, yep. It was kind of awkward, not gonna lie. But I think that was also having to do with me, because I was only like, 14 or 13? So like, it would make sense that it was kind of awkward, but yeah. I don't have much of a story because I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember thinking she was really funny, and she still is, and she's still bestie. So that was my first impression of Chickie. What was your first impression of Mama Swope?
My first impression of Mom was on the youth retreat that me and Katie actually became friends at, which is crazy that it's like I became friends with Katie around the same time I met her mother. It was like a package deal at first. She even stayed in the same room as me and Katie. She was in the room where it happened, so to speak. Hamilton reference for me.
Hamilton reference, dang.
It's crazy.
Hamilton reference, the big 26 from Molly.
She was in the room where it happened for writing the Chilili rap.
Yes.
And as our, like, adult supervision for that, like, for her to let us stay up that late and write a rap, like, my impression was like, dang, she's got a cool daughter, and she's letting me stay up till 2 a.m. writing a rap while we giggle, and she doesn't care. So my first impressions were that she's pretty legit and chill, and I liked her. I guess that was like my first physical impression with her. I loved her, but I had known of her before that, and like I'd heard stories about her
Really?
from yeah, and someone previously, and the main story I heard was how like your mom essentially micromanaged a Minecraft world server thing for your brother. That was my very first impression. I was like, okay. Clock it.
Man, that was
moms
an
do
era.
what they gotta do.
That was an era to be had, bro.
So I was like, she's cool. She obviously knows what Minecraft is, and I don't know, like, I just remember being like, yeah, she's chill, she's cool. That was the first impression. And your mom, she is pretty chill, but she's also kind of crazy and chaotic.
Yes,
which is why I think it's gonna be so awesome getting to talk to her today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe it's time. It's time for something magical. Actually, fun fact for our 10th episode, I'm no longer going to be doing it with Katie, and I'm replacing her mom. So
yeah, this is auditions for who's gonna carry on the podcast.
Yeah.
Put your votes in the comments below or in the polls below of who would you like.
you
who
can
would
pick
you like
favorites.
to take over the
It's fine.
podcast? No. Yeah.
Okay. Mama Swope. Mama Swope. And there you are. Okay.
Here I am.
So I have someone lovely sitting beside me today that's not red-headed or red in general. It's just gonna be us giggling the whole time.
Are you redheaded?
Do I look redheaded?
No. Oh, you're saying I'm in place of Katie. I get it now. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. So in place of Katie,
Yes.
how would you describe yourself to someone if I give you 5 words? I want you to introduce yourself with 5 words.
So you want adjectives? No, do you want describing words? This goes back to kindergarten.
Sure.
Describing words.
Let's narrow it in short. 5 describing words.
Okay, you really want adjectives or not?
Yes.
So you don't want my name?
You can use your name. You can say I'm Jen, and then you can say your adjective.
Okay. I'm Jen. It's 2 words. Katie's mom. Okay. I'm Jen, Katie's mom. How would I end that?
Yay.
Yay. Yay. I like that. Yay. Yay.
Great. So this is your Katie's mom
I am.
and Jen. Yay.
Yes. Yay.
So I'm really glad to have Katie's mom here today. Jen. I call her mom as well, so that's probably what I'm just gonna call her today. But Mom, do you want to get us started with the not sponsor of today?
Yes. We are not sponsored by Turkey Hill. Turkey Hill. Katie and I were just there this week to the Turkey Hill experience in Lancaster County. Yeah. Is that all I do, or is there something else I need to do?
Sure, if you want to describe it a little bit, you
Oh. Turkey Hill experience or Turkey Hill in general?
can. You pick, girl. It's your not sponsor.
Well, Turkey Hill is a company based out of Lancaster County. I'm going to take the hat off now. And, of course, they make ice cream and iced tea, lemonade, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for not sponsoring us today, Turkey Hill / Turkey Hill experience. And we're never going to talk about you again unless you do. So thank you. Well, since it's a special occasion, happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a Q&A with you. You know, there's some questions I think would be hilarious and also like really intentional to talk about.
Okay.
And you're not going to know what order they come in.
Okay.
You're peeking.
I will not peek.
So, starting off with softball, I hope. What was your first impression of me? I got to talk about my first impression of you earlier. Although you
You
weren't
did? I didn't hear this. How did I miss this? Where was this at?
there. It was earlier, like a couple minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well, I'm
but
excited to hear that.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were your first impressions of me?
Well, I hope we have the same, I hope we're on the same page here, but I remember meeting you for the first time when you were going to go on a youth retreat with the church. Is that, what do you remember?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And one of the other adult females introduced you to me. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay. She knew you from her son. So anyway, she introduced us, I remember.
Okay.
And I remember just thinking you were just so sweet.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I think that weekend we got to talk. Wait, were we in the same room?
Yeah.
Okay. We got to talk and I got to know you and yeah. Thought you were a sweetheart.
Oh.
I still think you're a sweetheart.
Oh. Thanks, Mom. Okay. Well, the next question. This is more of like a pop culture question.
Oh
And-
gosh.
Oh, I
Okay.
know you're familiar.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
So you've definitely heard of infamous or famous, you decide, WGM, or as her fans like to refer to her as White Gangsta Mama.
I may
So-
have heard of her, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you had.
Yeah.
But
She's pretty cool.
Oh, I was about to say, what are your thoughts on
Yeah,
her?
she is awesome. She's so much fun. I enjoy her Christian rapping. Yeah.
I know that's big for you.
Yeah, it is. I'm all into the Christian rap scene. Actually, I'm not. But anyway.
But you dabble. You dabble a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, being one of her fans, do you think she's going to return?
I do. I heard that she has always wanted to do a Christmas album.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll see if that is true.
That would be incredible. It would be awesome if she does, and then me and Katie could get her on the podcast.
Yes.
That would be...
Yes. I heard she's wonderful, and she's so much fun to be around, and she does really well with interviews.
So...
That's what I hear.
Man. So, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Although
Oh?
she's losing her prop person, her, what do you call the people, like her producer,
Oh.
because she's going off to college apparently. I know,
It's a
right?
shame.
I know.
Just replace her.
I might have to. I don't know.
She could...
She works
take
for
up
cheap
with
though.
Red Chuck's Production Studios.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Anyway.
I guess we'll find out
Yeah,
this
I
Christmas.
know. It's true.
All right, next question. What accomplishment of Katie's are you most proud of?
Oh goodness, this is tough. There's so many.
You don't have to lie. No, I'm just kidding.
Goodness. Something that I really, this is gonna make me cry. Molly. No. I guess Katie's ability to learn something very quickly. Like guitar, for instance. She wanted to learn how to play guitar. Well, she did want to, but I think she felt almost obligated to learn it because our youth praise team, the guitar person was graduating out, and Katie saw a void there. So she was kind of determined to teach herself guitar so she could use it for ministry, for the worship team, and she learned it, like picked it up like it was nothing. I could never do that. She's never had like a private lesson either. Like she was truly self-taught.
So she's good.
She is good. She's very good. So yeah, I think it's just her ability to see an opportunity that or something that needs to be done, I guess, and then the fact that she can pick up things so quickly, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I answer it?
I think that did. I think that nailed it. So...
You nailed it? You mean I nailed it? No, I'm just kidding.
I said you nailed it.
Oh, I thought you said you I'm sorry. I thought you said
you as in
I
you.
nailed it.
Yeah, you could say I nailed it.
Like I thought you said I nailed it.
No,
And
like
I was like,
I
no,
said
nailed it.
you nailed it. As in you.
Thank you.
Speaking of accomplishments
yes.
of Katie, I think I speak for both of us when I say that one day a great accomplishment of Katie's would be to get married. So, what do you think the perfect person for Katie would be?
Molly. First of all, I've always told my kids this. No one is worthy.
Ooh.
However, my oldest child got married, and her husband was worthy. So I really like.
Maybe there's hope.
Yes. No. Wow. I would have very high standards for whoever my kids marry, but we're talking about Katie here. So I would have very high. Wait, what was your question?
What would be like the perfect person? I know perfect is
Perfect. Okay.
But like, what would that kind of look like? What would be things you would like to see in this person?
Okay, that's a good question. First off, they need to be a believer. They need to be a Christian. Second, they need to value family, specifically her family. Well, and his family, but he needs to be able to. He needs to be. I don't know. He needs to be able to fit in with us. I think that's important. What else? Millionaire? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
6'5" and abs is what I'm picturing for Katie.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. Fun.
She needs someone fun.
Someone who will encourage her. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably missing things. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go away from this and think, I should have said this and this and this.
Well, now's your chance to say 6'5"
I know.
and abs, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Speaking of, family valuing things of the household, why do you vacuum every night at 9 p.m.?
Well, sometimes it's 1 a.m. No, I guess because we've always used our house. Like, I don't have restrictions on my kids. Like, and I'm not knocking this, but some people are like, we don't eat in the living room. And I've just never had that rule. Like, and I guess because I homeschooled, we use our house pretty hard. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the kids eating popcorn in the living room or whatever. It does create a mess sometimes. So I think I've just kind of gotten in the routine of, I always vacuum, and I know you're not going to show my house, but like my kitchen and my dining room and my living room all kind of connect. And these are the rooms that are used the most. So every night I just vacuum these 3 rooms so that when I wake up in the morning,
It's already good.
Yeah, that's right. And not that my kids are adults now. 50% of them don't even live here anymore. So there's no messes like there were when they were kids. But
it's like a habit at this point.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
So, speaking of, being here, homeschooling kids, how comes you chose to homeschool your kids when you yourself were raised going public school?
That's a good question. It's a very good question. You nailed it. How about that? Okay. You nailed that question. No. Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, I felt I was called to do it. I felt like the Lord really wanted me to do it. Man, I have this really nice, long written thing about why I homeschooled. But anyway, that would take the whole podcast. But anyway, so I'm trying to think of what I said in that. But
main points, yeah.
Yeah. So I felt called to do it, number 1. Number 2, no teacher would ever love my kids as much as I do. And because of my love for my children, I would make sure they succeeded. So that's another reason. I wanted to keep them home with me. I didn't want them to... there's so much just garbage and ugliness out there. And not that my kids don't need to learn how to deal with that, because I believe they have. But I just think when kids are so young, they don't need that. They shouldn't be, especially now, with all this gender identity stuff and garbage, and it's like little kids don't need to deal with. They shouldn't deal with that, and I don't know. That's just to name a few, I guess.
Yeah.
A few things. I don't know.
So, yeah, you really talked about loving your kids and being able to be with them.
Yeah.
So, speaking of your kids, which one's your favorite again? I can't remember.
I don't have favorites.
She does.
The joke is Vincent.
Oh.
Because he married into the family.
Okay.
That's why. But I don't have favorites. I love all my kids the same. This is another thing I say, is they all get on my nerves the same.
Oh, well, all right.
Katie's shaking her head no over here, but it's true. I love all my kids the same.
Well, if you're going to lie about some of your answers now, I guess I'll ask you another one I know you're going to lie about.
What is it?
So, do you like Colin? And if not, is it because he's black?
Molly! That's awful!
You're not answering.
No, I'm going to answer. I'm getting ready to answer. I have no reason not to like Colin. I don't know him super well, to be honest.
Okay.
But he seems like a great guy.
He has, interesting connections to, all of your kids, almost.
He does. That's true. I think Jackie's probably the only one. I know he has... Him and Kyle were connected. Mm-hmm. Jacob and him, obviously. Katie, obviously. I don't think he had connections with Jackie.
Yeah.
I think she was probably involved in Good News Camp way before. Wait, how old's he? Are we allowed to say that on here?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's 23. He'll be 24 in September.
Did he attend Good News Camp as a kid?
He's been going since he was 5
Okay.
or 6.
Well, there's still a lot of years. 6, 7, 5. There's still a lot of years between them, so they may not have. I mean, she may have counseled there.
Yeah.
Is that the word counseled?
She counseled
No,
one of
not
my
counseled.
old friends.
See? Yeah. So maybe they did rub shoulders. They just didn't connect. But anyway.
Yeah.
So yes.
So you still haven't answered the
No,
question.
I said yeah. He seems like a very nice guy.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
don't know him. I don't know him super well.
We'll put a pin in those last 2, okay? We'll come back to them another day when you're ready to tell the truth.
You're mean.
And speaking
And he's
of...
not black.
He
He's
is.
not black.
He's biracial. That means black and white, by the way. And biracial, biased.
I know what biracial. Rachel. Biracial. Biracial. I know what that means.
Okay.
But he's really?
Yes.
Show me a picture of him.
You can't tell by looking at him. It's just
Oh, I
like...
can't tell?
No.
Well, then I don't want to see the picture. I don't think, no, show it to me. Show it to me.
He, like... I should probably be able to find one quicker. Like, you can tell from his
to
facial
say he's
features.
black?
Well, you could say he's white, too. I don't...
Yeah, I would say he's white. Let me see. He is light-skinned.
You want to see a photo of him and his brother? Side by
Sure.
side? That'll really get you going.
Do they have the same parents?
Yes.
Okay. Well, no, but you never know in today's world. If there's a lot of divorced families and blended families.
About to say my family's blended.
See?
That's him and his biological brother.
Aww. Wait, this is Colin, right?
Yeah.
Aww. Okay, so his brother's definitely darker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like a... Yeah. So...
Well, I never called him black, though. It's even weird. Okay, anyway.
Why is that weird?
Because he's light-skinned.
Since you decided to lie about the last 2 of our Q&A, we're going to play 2 truths and a lie.
Let's do it.
So, I have 3 statements and little things that have happened, one of which has not happened. And
To you or me?
well, these are stories about me and your daughter.
I'm going to know these.
I don't think
Katie's
you are.
shaking her head no. Okay.
So, I'm going to read you.
I'm gonna get this
I'm gonna
all
go
right.
1, 2, and 3, and you're going to have to tell me if you think 1, 2, or 3 is the lie, okay?
Okay.
So,
There's one lie. Okay.
there's only one.
You're not playing a joke on me, are you?
No.
Okay.
First one. So, one time, me and Katie were thrifting, and we tried on 3XL women's underwear, like as a joke. And
Oh,
As
please
we-
say you did not do that.
and as we were like taking them off, we realized they were stained.
Well, I can't say. I have to hear all of them. I have to hear all of them. That is disgusting. If you guys did that, Katie is grounded for life. That is so nasty.
I'm an adult.
Who even sells underwear in a thrift shop? That's got. I sure hope that's the lie.
Number 2.
This is making me feel uncomfortable.
One time, me and Katie were at a stoplight, and someone tried to flirt with us while we were listening to Sabrina Carpenter's Go Go Juice.
Okay.
And third one, me and Annika tried to set up Katie with one of our coworkers without his full knowledge.
Without his full knowledge, but you had Katie's full knowledge.
There was a whole group chat and everything.
Okay, I'm going number 1. It's a lie.
That is actually the truth.
Oh
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Was that the lie?
That was the lie. I scared her.
I
for a
sure
minute.
hope I raised my daughter better than that to try on used underwear. That is so nasty.
And they were stained. Come on, Katie.
But you didn't notice that till after you tried them on.
It was as we were taking them off.
See?
And
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
was like,
See?
what's that stain on the butt part?
That is so gross. Okay, now you're going to answer some of my questions. I want to know. I am changing
ma'am.
things up. Who is this boy you're trying to say Katie up with?
It didn't work out.
Thank goodness.
It was like, as we were doing it, this guy got into a relationship with someone else.
But Katie liked him?
No.
They
I
never
met him.
even met.
But you thought he was good for Katie?
Annika was Annika was like,
Then what?
I was
That
willing to go
kind of
along with
comment
that.
should have been a...
No. I didn't know him as well, and I was
Molly.
like getting to know him as Annika thought it was
like,
good.
hey, Katie, there's this guy. And it didn't work out.
And it's for the best
Okay,
it didn't.
you
But
and
I have
Annika will
someone
get
else in mind, and
lectures.
we're going to make it happen.
You and Annika will get lectures from me later. Annika, beware.
Sorry, Mom.
Does Annika watch this?
I don't know.
Sorry, Mom.
I'll tell her to watch this episode.
Okay. It's okay.
I'll pick someone good next time.
Yes, please do. Please do. No one is good enough. That's what I always tell my
Oh,
kids.
I know someone good enough.
Nobody is good enough. Someone you work with?
No.
Okay.
But he's got a good work ethic. And he's going to school for ministry.
Does Katie know him?
They've never met.
Never met him.
Okay, go on. We're gonna
You
get
can
off
cut
this
that.
topic. We're gonna get off this topic.
That was the end of what I had, unless you want me to do another set of 2 truths and a lie. Are you ready for round 2 of 2 truths and a lie?
Sure.
Alright. So, same way as before. 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna have to guess which one's a lie. You ready?
No problem. Yep. I can do it.
First one. These are all actually the
You should give
category.
me prizes. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. The category of this round is things that your children have done that I don't know if you know about.
Okay.
First one. Do you remember when me and Katie and Abby went to that jump place for Abby's bachelorette?
Yes.
While we were there, we were on the it's like the open trampoline part.
Okay.
And Katie pants both me and Abby.
Someone's home.
Somebody's here. Oh no.
This is the police to
I'll
come and
tell
get
them
you.
to be quiet.
Okay. Okay.
Number 2, way back in the day, this was like 2019, 2020,
Okay.
around that time. Kyle slid into Kelly's DMs.
Slid into. Slid into like direct message. Is that DMs?
like to flirt.
Okay.
Okay. And
Hi.
oh hi.
Hi, Jackie.
And the third one is during during his senior year,
Whose?
your son Jacob's
Oh, Jacob's senior year. Okay.
of college, like while we were all at school, the one night Jacob snuck out after curfew and went to talk to a girl. Now that information didn't come to me directly, like I got it through the chain, but I don't know if talk meant talk. So,
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
what's the truth?
Because I see all of them not
the
being
lie?
true. Go over them again. First one,
First one, Katie pants me and Abby at her bachelorette. Second one, your son slid into my sister's DMs. And the third one is your son snuck out after college curfew to talk to a girl. Talk.
I'm thinking. I don't think the first one could have happened accidentally. So I'm going to keep that
She
as.
accidentally pantsed both me and Abby.
Wait, what's pants means?
She pulled our pants down.
Oh, pulled yours down.
She pants
I
me
thought
and
it meant
Abby.
like her pants fell down. Okay.
Why would Katie pants
Okay.
herself?
Okay, I can see her doing that by accident, like trying to hold on to you guys while she was jumping or something.
Okay.
I can see that happening as an accident. Okay. Kyle sliding into Kelly's DMs. So you actually mean flirting?
Yeah. Attempt to. I knew she
I
would
don't know if
about
I could
these.
see that happening. Jacob sneaking out at curfew. That's probably truth. That's probably truth. Let me think.
It's very revealing about what she thinks.
Kyle, because he met Kelly when she was already dating Caleb, I believe. Yes. Because I met Kelly at Good News Camp. And Kelly had shared with me about the Bible study. So, I can't see Kyle doing that. I'm going with the second one's a lie.
Second one? The second one is a lie.
I knew it! I'm on a roll. I know my kids. Now tell me about the pants thing.
That is also a lie. And
Are they all lies? Are these all lies?
She knows her kids.
she said, "Do I know my kids or what?" Now tell me about that.
I was thinking they were all a little crazy, but I thought I could see Jacob doing that, and I don't think he'd be doing anything bad. But I could see him going out after curfew. I could see Katie's thing
It's crazy work.
being. She didn't. Did you say senior year? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't hear that part. Okay.
Yeah, he was a little less reined in year 2.
Yeah. I don't think he would have done that. Now that I sit here and think about it, I didn't catch the senior year part. I just thought college. And then Katie, I thought it was like an accident. You know how like when you're jumping sometimes with people and you like go to grab them or something?
Yeah, but accident that happened twice in the same day.
And they're not much shorter than me.
That's true. I don't know.
Anyways.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me
being here and being able to celebrate Mother's Day with us here on the Right Checks podcast.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Ready?
Oh, what do we do?
Woo! Hi, we are back with a new set of mother and daughters for our Mother's Day special. I am here with Molly's mom, Chicky. Say hi, Chicky, to the fans.
Hi, Chicky.
So, similar to how the last clip went, I have come up with some questions and games to ask Chicky, similar to what Molly did with my mom. But first, we're going to do our not sponsored. So, Chicky, what is this episode not sponsored by?
The Kate Pearl Tea Room in Westminster, Maryland. Beautiful tea place. You and your friends, family can go have a beautiful high tea.
Nice. So, we will not talk about, what is it, the Kate
Pearl Tea Room.
The Kate Pearl Tea Room, unless they were to sponsor us, which would be sick if they did. Okay, so I have some questions to start us off, to warm you up to the camera, Chicky, okay? These, I think, progressively get a little crazy. So, to start, why do we call you Chicky? What's the meaning behind Chicky?
Well, my real name is Vicky, but my daughter Kelly's best friend Emma and Kelly and my daughter Molly, that you people know, they were all in the back seat of our car. My husband was driving, and we were all carrying on, and everything we talked about started with CH. Chow char chew and things like that. And we just got sillier and sillier until my husband couldn't stand it anymore, and he said it has to stop. So everything stopped and went kind of back to normal. But the only thing that stayed CH was my name. And now all of Kelly and Molly's friends all call me Chicky to this day. And that was many, many years ago.
Thank you. I feel like this is like actually an interview. Yeah, that's similar. Like that's the story I heard too. I didn't know why they called you Chicky either. I think I had to ask Molly that too. All right, now we're gonna get some dirt on Molly because she can't say anything about it and she's behind the camera. What is the stupidest thing Molly has ever done, would you say?
Oh dear, the stupidest. Well, I don't know if I would call it stupidest, but she was a slapper and a biter. And one day she got really, really excited, and she and Kelly were playing in the living room, and she was not super little. She was probably 5, and she got so excited, she bit her sister on the butt because she was excited, like a puppy. And Kelly started crying. I came in the room, and sure enough, she had bit Kelly on the butt. I could have made a teeth mold from Kelly's butt cheek. And so I just grabbed Molly's arm And I bit her on the arm. And she goes, Mommy, that really, really hurts. And I said, well, now you know how your sister feels. And she never bit again. I thought it was pretty effective. People that I told at church were pretty horrified. So, oh well.
Wow. I guess that was pretty stupid.
I don't know that I would call it stupid, but it was something.
Yeah, she was a child, so everything's technically probably stupid that she did at that rate. Okay, now we're gonna dig into... Okay, so earlier on the pod, and my mom was asking the same question, we were talking about first impressions. So I said my first impression of you, which you won't hear until this goes live on Sunday. And Molly said the first impression of my mom, and my mom said the first impression of Molly. So now I need to know your first impression, if you can remember, because I couldn't really recall too much of a story, what your first impressions of me was.
I actually can't either. I mean, I remember that you were sweet.
What my mom
You were funny and sweet and just a nice girl.
Nice. I think that's very similar to what my mom said about Molly. Yeah, I think it was one of Molly's Christmas parties or something. I remember talking in like the kitchen for like a little bit. But
Yes,
I don't
it
remember
was. It
much
was Christmas party.
besides that.
And I talked to your mother for a good long time on the phone
Probably.
before you came, because she had a lot of questions.
She does that. Okay, so as you know, Molly's in a very committed relationship, and it is inching closer towards engagement and marriage. So what is some advice you would give Colin about Molly in this time of their life?
Hold your own, man. Hold your own. She is a force to be reckoned with. I didn't have her till I was 44 because I believe that God needed to prepare me for what would become Molly. And a wimpy woman couldn't have handled being Molly's mother. And even being a sassy woman like I am, it was still a challenge to be Molly's mother. So I would say, hold your own, man. Don't let her run roughshod over you. You're a strong man. You can do it.
Thank you. I hope he's watching. Okay, so Molly told me you like I Love Lucy.
I love Lucy.
So I've never watched I Love Lucy.
Really?
But I do love old like shows and movies and stuff. So try to convince me to watch I Love Lucy. Tell me some of the reasons I should watch I Love Lucy.
Well, Lucy actually never really thought she was funny. But the whole rest of the world knew she was so hilarious. Lucy, she was just crazy. Like, there was this one episode where her and her best friend Ethel were working in a chocolate making factory. And the conveyor belt's coming along, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And the lady goes, "Speed it up!" And it starts coming. And they start stuffing the candy in their shirts, and they're throwing the candy over the side, and they're eating the candy, and it's just pandemonium. Everything with her was pandemonium. She was advertising some elixir for your health, and it was called Vitamita Vegemin. And this was a different episode. And she had to keep taking another take. They might have done 25 takes. Mm-hmm. And she was getting drunk because there was alcohol in the elixir, and she was going, "Bye, people." It was hilarious. And she was always talking to her husband, Ricky, and they were married in real life, and he was Cuban, and he would say, "Lucy," and he would get mad at her because she was always doing some crazy thing, and it was just, but he loved her, and it was funny.
Thank you. I might have to watch it now. Okay, this is your final of the just Q&A. Okay?
Okay?
Do you watch, and what are your opinions on the Red Chuck podcast?
Is that what this is?
Yes. Yes, we are called the Red Chucks podcast. That should tell you all you need to know.
So, clearly the way I answered, you'll know that I don't watch it, because I wasn't even sure of the name. Although I would like to see Jen and my episode, this one. I wasn't even sure what podcasts were. I'm pretty non-technical. Yeah, I have not watched it. I have no opinions on it yet. It could be entertaining. I know that you have a lot of fun making it. So I guess that's the main thing.
Okay, so we're done with the questions.
Shoo!
Now we have 2 little mini games. Okay.
Okay.
One of my favorite, I guess, videos to watch, content to watch, is, I run it back all the time, is this video of you and Molly. Where Molly is showing you brain rot characters, okay? And you're renaming them. And I love it. So, I thought we'll do a little bit something like that.
Okay.
But also, I think it would be funny if we did characters that you kind of have a chance of getting, because I know you have some past, okay? So...
Don't we all?
Alright. We're doing Animal Crossing characters.
I love Animal Crossing.
So if you don't know their actual name, or just give it a guess, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you some Animal Crossing. A lot of them are my favorite, and some of them I just think are fun looking.
Editing Katie here. I'm gonna tell you which ones I'm showing you. Okay.
Okay. First, I'm gonna show the camera.
This was
This is the one?
Stitches.
And Chicky, do you know who this is?
Oh, I don't know. That's Brighty Bear with the Exy eyes.
Brady Bear with the Exy eyes. Perfect. Okay.
I don't know.
Now, oh wait, that is Stitches. That's Stitches.
Oh, Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
This one's my all-time favorite.
Oh. I feel like I should know this.
Oh, I didn't show. I should show the camera.
This was Cherry.
I feel like I should know this. He looks familiar. I don't know. Bandit. The crazy dog. I don't know.
This is Cherry.
Cherry.
This one's really funny because I think it looks like a certain person we both know.
This was Barreled.
Is that Matthew? That's who he looks like.
No, I thought it looked like Colin. Anyway, without calling it Colin, who do you think it looks like?
Without calling it Colin.
I guess you can call it Colin.
Well, I already said Matthew.
Okay, there we go, Matthew.
It does kind of look like Colin.
I saw this the other day. I was like, this is actually Barreled.
Barreled?
Like Harold, but bear.
Barreled.
Because it's bear.
He's very fine.
Bear.
Okay.
Now this one.
This was Molly.
You know who this is?
Oh, I do, but I don't know the name. Oh, that's such a cute little dress. Cute little
You can
duck.
name it after someone else you know, maybe.
How about Taylor?
Close. This is actually Molly.
I was going to say Molly first. I thought, nah, that's too easy.
No, this is Molly.
That is a cute little duck.
Molly gets the best one named after her. Okay.
This
Oh, very
was
intellectual.
Raymond.
Very intellectual. I thought this was black lipstick, but it's their arm. Oh, a brown eye and a green eye.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very interesting. this
Oh,
character
very
design.
interesting. That is some sassy cat. I don't know. Go with sassy cat. I don't
Sassy
know.
cat. This is Raymond.
Raymond.
And finally, I heard you have a past with this one.
Oh my goodness.
This was Rocco.
This is psycho hippo, but I can't think of its name. That was a disturbing character to me.
Would you like to tell the podcast why this hippo is traumatizing to you?
Well, I think it had something to do with stealing my fish or something. I can't remember.
Would
I
you like to
can't-
shed light on this, Molly?
I can't remember.
Should I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come into frame.
I'll sneak in here. So, we grew up playing Animal Crossing City Folk on the Wii,
matching.
and
Yeah, agree.
yeah, it's meant to be. And we convinced my mom here that, that Rocco was in love with her, and wanted to be in a relationship with her, and we did this by creating another profile character named Rocco and then using that to send letters to my mom. And so she thought she was
It was-
getting letters from him.
It was very psycho.
And it was traumatizing. And it went on for weeks.
So,
And you guys wonder why I am the what I am.
exactly. All because of Molly. But also, you gave birth to Molly, so it's kind of your fault.
It kind of is.
All right. So, now that that's done, we have our final little mini game. This is a would you rather, okay? So you're going to start by imagining a different type of universe, okay?
Okay.
And there's like 2 portals, and you can go through the 2 portals, and they're alternate realities, okay?
Ooh.
So you get to pick what reality would you like to live in, okay?
Okay.
So, to start, would you rather be in the reality where Molly's your daughter, like this reality, or in the reality where slavery never exists?
Oh dear. I can't imagine not having Molly as a daughter, so I'm going to the reality where Molly's my daughter.
So, slavery exists. Okay. Next, would you rather have Molly as your daughter or Gibbles, a local restaurant, never closed? Never closed.
Wow!
It just closed like last week.
That is a tough one after 50-some years. That is a tough one, but I'll still pick Molly.
Okay, good. Would you rather have Molly as your daughter or you become president?
Oh, Molly's my daughter. I never
That was the
wanted
easy
to be
one.
president. That was easy.
Okay, Molly as your daughter or you get to meet Chris Tomlin.
Oh, I really like Chris, but sorry, Chris. Molly's my daughter.
Okay, last one. You get to have Molly as your daughter, or you get to write a Hallmark movie, and it is created perfectly how you would imagine it to be. Because I heard you also like Hallmark.
Oh, man. These are tough ones. I just can't imagine my life without Molly in it.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. All right.
Shoo.
That's all I have for you in this Torture Fest. Do you have any questions for me?
What made you guys decide to do this
Wow.
thing?
That's a good question after all this stuff. Honestly, I think we were having funny conversations. We were having funny conversations as we started FaceTiming more and more, and then we would go, oh, we need a podcast because this is too funny to like try to capture it. And we really have captured a lot of stupid, funny conversations we've had, so it worked.
Good.
Also, like, now we can look back on our silly conversations.
And they're just fun.
We don't film our FaceTimes, although that would have been hilarious. So, yeah.
Well, I have not been in your FaceTimes, but I've heard some of them here and there, little bits and pieces where you guys are laughing hysterically, and it seems like you're having a lot of fun.
When we should be locking in to schoolwork. Getting those degrees, but okay. All right.
Just
So,
remember, B's get degrees.
B's get degrees. D's get degrees.
Yes.
C's get degrees. A's doesn't rhyme, so
Oh, well.
oh well.
So the Brainiacs will have the A's, but they will have no common sense.
I'm
Not
getting all
necess-
A's, so
not
are you saying I don't
necessarily.
have common sense?
Not necessary. I just said not necessary.
All right. We'll go to our ending bit. You ready? This way. And woo! Wow, wasn't that so funny with me and Chicky?
It was hilarious.
Indeed it was. Anyway, to end this episode off, we are going to do a little mini segment that we've been holding on to for quite a while. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoyed having the Mother's Day featured guests on. But now we have a little something funny. So, I've seen this on another podcast, so I'm kind of reheating someone's nachos. But, I love that term, it's my new favorite.
Okay.
Anyway, it's dramatic readings of random discourse we see online. So, I'm going to give you the context, and I'm going to do the vibe. And Molly's going to read it. So, who was it? You on Pinterest found this cute little crocheted blanket that had album covers, and like each little square was an album cover, and it made up this blanket. And there was some discourse in the comments complaining about certain albums not being featured on this blanket. Keep in mind, this blanket was made by someone with their favorite albums, but everyone's like, why isn't this on it? Why isn't this on it? So here is one of the here's one of the comments now in a dramatic reading portion. I hope the sound is good. You ready? I can start it and then you can get into it. Okay, ready?
How about we stop attacking each other for what we like? I made a comment asking where Short and Sweet was, and I saw nothing but hate. I understand that it's all of her favorite albums, but can you blame me for wanting to see other Sabrina fans? When someone go as far as to crochet it into a blanket, not only did my comment get hate, but several others did. Sorry that I like an album and I want to see this kind of art of it, but I really don't appreciate getting hate for something that was originally meant as a joke, or something that I hope other Sabrina fans might see, might relate to.
I'm actually crying.
Huh?
Would you like to present the name of the prize?
Presented by Laced Chicken Strips.
A dramatic reading of Laced Chicken Strips on Pinterest. We love you, icon, queen. Just wants peace in the world, and Sabrina Carpenter on a blanket. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Good.
You want to send us off?
So, on that note, before Katie breaks down into a puddle of tears, thank you for watching today's episode. If you're watching or listening on YouTube, give us a like and a subscription and a comment, and not a thumbs down, a thumbs up. So, that would be the ideal. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, you should give us 5 stars, and you can leave a comment there. But 5 stars, because, I got 5 hours of sleep. No. It's 5 stars because, Converse have a star on them, and we've got 4 feet, but 1 big heart.
And Instagram.
So,
Follow us on Instagram
red_Chucks_pod.
for more content.
Peace out.
See ya!